So in this video, in anticipation of the release of the full album 72 Seasons, which is coming out this Friday, April 14, 2023, I thought it would be a good idea to rank the 4 singles that were released. I'm doing this for a few reasons. First, it will help me save some time when I finally review the full album, and second, it's just something to tide us over until Friday when it comes out, which is going to be like one day. So I've already done some short reviews for 3 of the 4 singles, but my feelings for some of them have changed, especially what I have ranked at number 1. That was a single that didn't blow me away at first, but it really grew on me. Coming in at number 4 is Screaming Suicide. Out of all the singles, this was one that I did not love. Though it does have some cool guitar riffs, I felt it had a sound closer to the Load or Black Album era. It was a song with a dark subject matter, but at the same time, the overall tone was a little upbeat. But with that being said, I think the lyrics are well written. I also like Kirk's solo on the song. He does not overuse the wah-wah pedal like he usually does, and the solo is quite melodic. I also like the chugging section at the near 4-minute mark, and it goes into James's spoken part. I don't think it's a bad song, it just comes in last in his ranking. At number 3, we have Lux Æterna. This was the first single. I've been listening to this one since it was released. It's the shortest track in the album. I think it's about like 3.5 minutes. It's a fast-paced track. It mixes the raw sound of Kill 'Em All, their new wave of British heavy metal roots, and some more like the modern Load sound. I also listened to this many times over the past few months. It came out in 2022, so it does feel a little overplayed at this time, but it's still a good song, and it was a good choice for a lead single. Number 2, we had the album's title track, 72 Seasons. This is probably the heaviest and thrashiest songs of the singles. It's the opening track of the album. I thought it was a good idea. Metallica like to start and finish their albums with some of their heaviest songs. I like the main guitar riff. It does sound very familiar though. It's a typical Metallica sounding riff. It's not original, but it's good. It's enjoyable. I think my main complaint with this song, it's a little too long for the type of song that it is. That they could have trimmed about 2 minutes off the song and it would have been a very good thrash. But with that being said, I like it a lot. I have it at number 2. Everything sounds good on the song. I like the solo. I think it might be one that grows on me over time. It's one of the heavier songs from their more modern period. It doesn't stand up to Spit Out the Bone. That's, I think, their best song from the post-2000s period, but still really good song. And finally, at number 1, I have If Darkness Had a Sun. So when the song first came out, I thought it was just Metallica by the numbers, very reminiscent of Eye of the Beholder from And Justice for All, but for some reason I grew to like the song a lot. I guess it's because I'm a big fan of the Injustice for All album, and it's been a long time since Metallica wrote a song that was closer in style to that album. I also like James's vocals. They're darker, but at the same time more melodic. It's also the catchiest song out of all the singles so far. I think like there was an early version of the song that was written back during the St. Anger sessions. I know there are videos of James singing that like Temptation chorus from back then. But if I do have anything negative to say about the song, is that Kirk's solo is not the best. It seems to be like uninspired, but I don't know. For some reason, like this is the song that was always like stuck in my head, and I really like enjoyed it as I listened to it like more and more. So that's my number 1 for now. So that's all. I will be doing a full review of the album this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I have read a few reviews that have been positive. I think the song I'm most interested in hearing is called Inamorata. It's an 11-minute closing track, which I believe is their longest song they've ever recorded, not counting that cover called Merciful Fate from the Covers album. But it is their longest, like original song, I believe. But anyway, let me end this. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.